Hello my friends and welcome to part 123 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. So I'm still doing the mutants, playing the mutants. Here's the duel description. It says, the opponent will use Dimensional Fissure or Macrocosmos to banish cards that are supposed to be sent to the graveyard. Tactics utilizing the graveyard become more difficult, but mutant monsters and Metaphysics monsters can make the duel more advantageous even in that situation. In particular, Metaphysics cards may have even more opportunities to activate their effects, so fight while also taking advantage of the effects of your opponent's cards. Furthermore, the opponent may also special summon cards such as Helios, Trice, Magistus. Note that in the latter half of a duel, if a large number of both players' monsters are banished, its attack and defense will increase greatly. So it seems like they may actually be running the card that you can special summon off of Macrocosmos, which not a lot of people really do. But it does make the Macrocosmos susceptible to Ash Blossom, which is kind of crazy. Well, not really Ash Blossom. I don't know how good Ash Blossom is against it, but like maybe like other cards that like destroy a card whenever it tries to like do like whenever it has a search effect. Oh, I think Solemn Warning is the card. Anyway, speaking of Dimensional Fissure and like more of Macrocosmos, more specifically Macrocosmos, I did decide to place the Macrocosmos into my deck since I thought like I would probably be like picking up the Metaphysics for some other archetypes anyway. So I thought like it was a pretty good idea. I kind of want to go all in with the mutants. And so basically I took out the cross out. I took out one of the field spells. Since like the field spell, a lot of the times it's kind of hard to activate it. Like right now it's like probably one of the best opportunities for activating it, because like now I can just like use the M05 to bring the SC46 and I'll be able to activate the Evolution Lab to also be able to bring out the SC46 on the same turn. But a lot of the times you're just pretty much using emergency teleport to bring out, to special summon one of them, and then you can just like normal summon the other, and you don't even need the Evolution Lab for that. Maybe in a case like this it's better anyway, because like Aloof Lapine you also have it's like a card you kind of want to normal summon. Since I have more cards I want to normal summon, it's probably like better in this case. But like if you're just playing pure, like a lot of the times like you probably don't really need it, since like you're just basically special summoning one and then normal summoning the other anyway a lot of the times. And then usually it's better like after a while, but then like at that point you can just search for it using like the SC46. So I think one is fine. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do the M05 effect like I was talking about. I think right now Aloof Lapine isn't all that great since I don't have any Metaphysics cards in my hand. I'll go ahead and grab the SC46, and then I can like activate the Evolution Lab to then be able to special summon the SC46. And now I can add, I think I'm gonna bring the Cry, probably one of the best cards, because it allows you to fusion summon on opponent's turn. Both of your fusions are like really like powerful, like especially on your opponent's turn. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do the M05 in order to banish my Mist and then special summon the Beast. So that will negate a spell, which is pretty nice. I could do the fusion in order to bring out the... I think I'm gonna go for battle first. There's the expansion. Yeah, I didn't know it would have that little defense. Okay, so I think this is fine here. I don't really need to destroy this. It's not that big of a deal. But what I can do now is go for cross sheep. Yeah. I think I will go for cross sheep because then it will allow me to also resummon one of my low level monsters I saw in the graveyard when I'm doing the fusion summon anyway. So that's pretty cool. I do lose the spell negate though. Maybe I'll just destroy the evolution lab. I don't know. I don't think it really matters all that much. No, because they're gonna be able to normal summon something anyway. Oh, looks like they didn't have very lucky stuff. They didn't get very lucky in their play. So that's good. So I'll just reshuffle back in the mist. And I think the beast as well. And I'll go ahead and chain block the senses so I can make sure I get the destruction off. Again, that's another good thing about the cross sheep is it can like help you chain block. So I'll go for the M05 because then this will just add me the SC46 anyway, which is nice. What did I destroy? Macrocosmos. Yeah, that wouldn't really matter, but I'll take it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely add the SC46. Dang it. Oh, going for a census. Okay, but I can just make it immune. So I don't know why my opponent would even try to target that. Because now I'll just be immune to monster effects. Oh, but now my opponent can just attack into it. But it's probably still better because now... they didn't attack into either of these, really. Yeah, I think in this case I'll go for Aloof Lapine at this point. I'll go ahead and banish the Tyrant in order to banish Metaphys from my graveyard, from my deck. I'll banish the Nephthys so I have like a target for the Tyrant summon. I think I'm gonna banish my spell. Probably the fusion. In order to special summon the mist. Since at least that has really high attack. Actually though, how much? No, I don't have any immunes. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with another Aloof Lapine. So now, can go with this, but I don't know. Topologic. Dang. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Blackluster Soldier. So now it has more attack than the Census. And now I can activate this. I think I'll go ahead and banish a card on the field. I'll choose to banish their Evolution Lab. That's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm gonna just end because I want to save the SC46 for next turn. Okay, so now I got the Nephthys. I think I'll go ahead and add Tyrant Dragon to my hand. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I think Ragnarok's pretty good. Because its special summon effect is not bad. Before I use some extra banishes. Oh, my opponent didn't have anything. That's nice. Okay, I could either go for SC46 or the Evolution Lab. I think I'm gonna, or I mean the Ragnarok. I think I'm just gonna go for the SC46 instead. In order to add myself an Evolution Lab. Now I could go for the Black Rose Moonlight, but my opponent doesn't really have a target, so I'm just gonna do another probably SC46. Get rid of the Evolution Lab on field since I have one in hand. Special Summon Mist. Now I can activate Evolution Lab. Special Summon GB88. Oh, I don't have any in my banish or hand, so. But I can just go for Angel Azera here. Since the GB88 is also a level 8. Technically, I could also go for level 8 now, but I think this will be fine. This is game here, because it's 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. Oh, that's cool how, like, it changes to, like, an emergency thing whenever the opponent's about to lose. Is that new, or like do other duel fields have something like that? Okay, so I got an icon. I'll read that later. I just want to get through this so that I can like get that mute from the scenario. Okay, so now the duel description of this reads: if the opponent uses Magical Merchant to send many monsters from the deck to the graveyard. Actually, I think I want to check to make sure that like I'm not missing out on a solo mode mission. Good, I wasn't. Because none of those new missions are gonna be able to apply to solo modes. That's good. Okay. Okay, so now I'll go back into this. Okay, let's finish it off with this last loner deck here. Okay, so it says if the opponent uses Magical Merchant to send many monsters from the deck to the graveyard, they will be able to activate are made of effects in the graveyard. If your opponent sets a monster, prepare a way to deal with their effects before attacking without a plan. Exceed summoning number 23, Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld, or Fusion summoning Mutant Ultimates is an effective countermeasure. Oh yeah, a little bit more about that last duel is like Metaphys is kind of actually cool with mutants because like you can use Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure and Dimension Shifter even in a Metaphys deck. And like the mutants don't really care about you like having those cards either. So it helps out the Metaphys while like the mutants not even really caring if they're just getting banished. So yeah, that's also something you can combine the Metaphys with. So that's pretty cool that they showed it off like that. Oh yeah, this isn't a bad idea, having Aqua Spear in a mutant deck, since the lower level mutants are all waters, like and you can basically tribute them off right away, and then you can like banish it with the Aqua Spear, since it's in the graveyard. That's cool. That's not a bad idea, actually. Ah, that's really low stats for level 4. Interesting. Oh, that only special summons one that's in the bench in the graveyard. So I guess that's why not a lot of people play it, because like it's not really that great of a starter compared to the others. I'll just use the fusion. I think that's pretty much the only play I have. So I'll go for a synthesis. Oh, now I'm running 3 synthesis instead of just 2. I'm also running 3 ultimates. That's like basically how I'm playing it in the regular TCG as well. Although I need to like figure out maybe a few exec monsters to play in addition. So here's a few other rank gate exceeds that like you could be playing. That's only a normal. Interesting. Lancelot, Hope Harbinger. Of course, this is probably one of the best rank gates, since like it negates spells, which is pretty nice. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord is another one. And then here's a few of the rank 4s that are being played. Not bad, because like you have Aqua Spear and GB88 as level 4s. Okay, so I'll just go with these two. Use X Fusion to bring out the synthesis. And then I think I'm gonna destroy. I could either destroy this trap or the monster. I think I'm gonna do the monster, because I can just make myself immune to the trap. Oh, that monster, destroying the monster was actually pretty good, because now they can activate the merchant. I think like some of the whole plan revolves around the merchant, so that was actually really good. Okay, Trap Trick can basically help me bring out the cry, I think is what they're going for. So I can fusion again if I need to. I think this should be fine. Bring out the cry. Expansion to special summon another thing. GB88, okay. Banishing the trap, which allows them to bring out the arsenal, the one against monster effects. That's fine. Aw, man. That's not a water, though. Okay, unfortunately I can't do the cry right away now. But at least... Oh, and Trap Trick is also kind of nice, because now I can just add that other cry that I banished off of Trap Trick back into my hand. It's cool. Yeah, I'll just do it. Yeah, I'm gonna send one. So now, I think I will just target the other cry. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Special summon another Census. I guess I'll send back this Census along with the Mist. Now go ahead and activate this to get rid of the Arsenal. Yeah, okay, this time my opponent was smart. Targeting the one that couldn't just make itself immune. It's probably honestly because of high attack. I want to put that against my opponent. Okay, this is pretty nice. This isn't too bad now. So there's cry, expansion, and then I'll end. Okay, good. So now I'll just do the expansion, special summon. I think the MZ05, yeah, that's the best one. And that'll allow me to add the ST46 to my hand. Clash isn't bad. So now I can do the ST46 to add. Can I add the GP88? But I don't. I already have a cry. Honestly, I think I will go with. Maybe I should go with fusion because then I can like just bring out another one of the census with it. Yeah, I think I'll go for another fusion. It's weird that I can't do it. I think I'm gonna just banish the expansion to bring out the arsenal. Now I can do the fusion. Oh, it's because they had the same attribute. They were both waters, I see. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do the fusion. Bring out another census. Yeah, just those two. And then I'll go ahead and destroy the face down, whatever it may be. Okay, cool. It was another one of those. And then I can go ahead and special summon the Aqua Spirit. And this should be game right here. Good. Okay, cool. That was game. So this one looked like it was kind of like utilizing more of the fact that a few of the mutants were waters. Another icon. I can always read that later. Or maybe not an icon, like a something, but I'll read it later in any case. Yeah, and then this one I got the mutant. I really like this one because this allows you to like banish a mutant card from your hand or deck. The deck is the important thing. And then you get to special summon a monster from your hand or deck. And then this is pretty much like makes it real easy for you to basically get whatever you want out for this situation. Since it can be straight from the deck. Yeah, so I really like Mew, but I see like some people not even playing this card. I think this is like actually like a very much underrated card. It's also nice that like you can special summon from your hand if you control immune. And again, it's another card that can be special summoned via the emergency teleport. One day at Mune Evolution Lab, alarms rang out in a shrill tone. The first report was that the Mune destroyed the incubator of its own volition, and other individuals were following suit. The Munes that escaped from the incubators began to absorb a variety of things in the Institute and had begun to evolve rapidly. Some absorbed the animals that were quarantined in different sectors and evolved into a beast-like form. Oh, that's how the high-level Munes came to be. Some developed a mechanized form with robotic arms or incubators from absorbing parts of the lab's equipment. Oh, so that's basically how these card artworks, like how they came to be, not just the high-level monsters. Next reports say that the defense systems were compromised and it was deemed impossible to contain them within the laboratory. In addition, all staff members were notified to promptly evacuate and abandon the facility. The fruit of our labor, that's why I said it was dangerous. What a great day to be able to witness with my own eyes a moment of evolution that shouldn't have happened on this planetary system. Hurry up and close the shutters, don't trail behind. The workers made a desperate attempt to escape from the lab as the Munes continue to evolve and destroy to the point where it can only be described as an outbreak. In the meanwhile, the evolution of the Mune was just entering its next phase. The Munes started to absorb one another, consolidating all that was gained from the evolutionary processes. Soon it began to transform itself into a more gigantic life form. Eventually, the Mune destroyed and grew to a size that exceeded their laboratory that they were confined within. Is there no longer any way for the humans to do anything about this newborn gargantuan life form? Although there are many mysteries left unanswered about the Mune, but at the very least we can conclude that encouraging its evolution is extremely dangerous. I hereby leave these records of our research in hopes that it will be beneficial to mankind, to the rest of humanity. Bzz. Okay, Mew. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a life finds a way, but I already got everything I needed from that. It's okay. And I checked and there are no other cards I can be getting from the My Deck duels. Yet the Mew was a thing that I needed, so that should be pretty fun. And the for those of you who are wondering, that Theme Chronicle event is like coming in tomorrow. So I'll probably show off a little bit of that Mune deck tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do a pack opening now. It should only be a little bit past the 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's see what I opened this time. Got some new SRs. That's cool. Synchronized Realm. Of course, that's not a very good SR. And the band played on. I think this is better. Neither player can special summon monsters with same level as they control. Neither player can special summon monsters with same rank as those they control. I mean, this is at least a decent floodgate. Ito, the supreme magical force. This is actually, this, at least it was, like, I think it still is, like, this was a pretty good target for, like, basically special summoning to your opponent's side of the field. Off of that one, Brandon that can basically, like, you choose two monsters, you special summon one on to your side of the field, and one to your opponent's side of the field. So you just basically give them this. And then you also apparently can't set cards either while it's on the field. I think that's kind of wrong because like it just says summon, and I don't think set really counts as summoning. So it's kind of weird that you can still set cards with this. I wonder if that was fixed or not. Anyway, Penguin Squire. It's another penguin, so that's pretty cool. Got a few penguin cards, interesting. Eternal Drought. Tuna Scheme, Toy Knight. I think I got one of these already. Pretty cool because you get to special summon another one from your hand. It's a hollow too. DD Buff Format. Performable Chiemo. Flash Knight. Legend, the Mystical Genie and the Lamp. This was really good back in the day because it had 1800 attack, simply put, and it was like a one that you could just normal summon, you didn't have to tribute for. Beast of Talwa, Kozaki, Earthquake, Cyberso Cyclone, Call of the Grave, Icy Crevasse, Ghost from the Past, Magispector Supercell, and that's it. So I think I'll give rewards to a few of the cards here. I'm gonna give it to And the Band Played On, and I'll also give it to Legend, like for different reasons. And the Band Played On because this is at least a I mean, floodgates, like people find uses for floodgates, so like it may not be that great nowadays, but like definitely there because it's a floodgate, just simply put. Ito for how good it was in Brandon, but I already got an Ito. I don't really play Brandon much anyway, but still I'll shout out for that. And then Legend because it was a really good card back in the day, just for being a non-summonable monster with 1800 attack. That's pretty much all it took to be good, man. But like times have definitely changed with attack meaning kind of a little bit less, although attack stats still kind of play a small role in Yu-Gi-Oh! At least. Sometimes it can be the difference between a win or loss, the stats. But the effects are definitely like probably like overshadowing them nowadays for the most part. Anyway, that'll do it for the pack opening. So thank you to everyone who stayed for the duels. If anyone would like to pass that on, and also maybe like pass on thanks for everyone who stayed for the scenario that I finished off with. And a thank you to those of you who are here now staying for the pack opening. And also, I would like to give a big thanks to everyone who stayed for the whole video, including the outro, which I'll be going into right now. Please like, share, and subscribe, and consider ringing that notification bell for regular content. You can either ring the notification bell to be notified of all my videos or personalized by simply clicking the notification bell and selecting all or personalized. All is being notified about all my videos, whether you watch them or not, and personalized is being notified of the videos that you watch the most. Also, if you would like to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. You can leave a comment about anything, either pertaining to the video, pertaining to the verse I leave in the description, or just something random if you'd like. Just please keep it appropriate. You can even leave an emote if you would like, but just be aware that it may lock you out if you paste too many of the same emote in a day. Just in case, like, if you decide one day you just paste emotes on a whole bunch of my videos, just keep that in mind. Usually you can fix that by either going with a different emote or by posting multiples of that emote instead of just the one. And thank you everyone who do watch my videos, and a big thanks to those who do watch all of my videos, but still thank you to everyone who only watches a couple once in a while, or just watches one of the games. I understand how it is no matter how you do it. It's just appreciated no matter what, no matter how you decide to go about viewing my videos.